On play action, Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Allen going to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To the air, Allen. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good-headed scheme going.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
No, check that. We want Mike 52.
Allen now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dawson Knox, 34 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Let's go. Let's go. Ready. 5'9". 56 is the mic. Watch the run. You kill.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
And the Titans first down.
Check three.
They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Opposite. 56.
Now a play fake. Breeze. Steps away to his left. into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Oh, here we go. Oh, Mike 52.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Allen. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. On the toss, here's Balaj. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. 56, 56.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Alert! 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Bravo. Coming to you.
From the 16, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dawson Knox with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a give, running right is Lewis. Dion Lewis, the 40. Past the 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Dion Lewis, 70 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, strike up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line, he's locked into the rhythm of what they're doing up front, and he's definitely off to that great start, a 2nd straight week.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Throwing now is Allen. He's got Green. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. It's the fullback. 27 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. And I want to give the big guy some credit because he deserves it, but where is the defense there? Because he's not a burner.
I think they fooled him big time by handing him the football. It's not normal for him to touch it very often on a running play. I think the defense was just ill-prepared for that eventuality.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Yellow lady, 13. 56. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared. Kill.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Breeze now, looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Johnston. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 14-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
On second down, it's Lewis. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Hey, Will. Right here, 41 Mike. So we got man. 41's the Mike, 41's the Mike. Check 41. Squeeze, double.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis there to make the grab as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point put through by Succop, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike smooth. Watch the flag.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got an open man. It's QT. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. On 1st down, Allen. Open man is QT, complete. And he's got some space here. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's a run with Balaj. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. SOS. No.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round weekend. On first down, Breeze. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Johnston. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You gotta get moving, man. Man, move it. You gotta get that. Easy. Mike's 56. Watch the screen.
To throw, it's Breeze. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Lewis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. On third down, it's Lewis. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. It's complete to Hopkins. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Balaj. And he caught it up. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Kill. 56.
Breeze going to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 38, Titans 21. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Now Breeze to try again after the pick six. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2nd and 6. At the Titans' 24-yard line.
From the 24, Allen. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Balaj. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Breeze. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnston. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Now Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On the handoff, here's Lewis running right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Here's Breeze to throw. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Throwing now is Breeze. And that is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail. On 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. Suckup for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score Texans 41, Titans 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Allen now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. They'll run here with Balazs. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At the 26-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards the pickup there. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They come out here in the eye. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Allen taking it himself, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Josh Allen saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Next to score, Texans 48, Titans 28.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 42-yard line.
Breeze now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnston. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Breeze now on 1st down. Over the middle complete. It's Johnston. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. On play action. Now Breeze. Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
To throw again on second down. Breeze. Allen's got it complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a play fake. Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen as a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Sammy! Hey, orbit! 41 Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 41's coming. 41's a Mike. It's our field. It's our field.
Here's Breeze. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Reed. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20. 10, 5, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Breeze. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Hey, Charlie. Mike, boy, 43.
Breeze now. It's caught by Davis. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
12.
A gain of 18
Kill.
And the Titans.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. This will be caught at about the 6. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
March 43. I'm coming up.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Bandit.
And they take a knee. Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
Go.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. This for his running back, McCoy. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal.
21. Hey, Delta. Mike 56.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.